Good morning, y'all. It's a nice chilly day in January 2025 here in Mississippi. Today's contestant is a Yaesu FTDX101MP. It's got two VFOs. You can see the first one is set to 20 meters. Frequency we're on right now is 14.255. The second one is on 40 meters, set to 7.205. And you can switch back and forth between those. You can see the signal is a S9 plus. Let's listen to it for a sec.
Foxtrot Charlie Lima, good morning. This is Kilo 4 Charlie, 73.
73, and thank you all for activating. W4FCL.
Kilo 4 Charlie, QRZ.
Whiskey 2 Golf India.
Whiskey Alpha 2 Lima Hotel, QSL.
So you see how quiet this signal is. Got the RF turned down some.
Greer, South Carolina this morning.
I'm going to bump the RF all the way up.
Cornwallis Town this year, QSL.
And bring the volume up. Now we've got a lot more noise.
Thank you for checking in, and maybe we'll catch you on
Well, she's got a pretty strong
this year.
signal.
This is Kilo 4 Charlie.
Kilo 4 Charlie has a fairly strong
Whiskey
signal.
2 Golf India.
So I'm going to turn the RF down
Golf India.
Roger, Beth. Thank you for being there.
to suppress the signal a little bit, get rid of some of that background noise.
283.
Bump the volume up.
Man, you were making it here. 59 is floated over.
Let's see if we can make a contact with
Thanks for
her.
the 5'9". You're about a 5'6", 5'7" at times this morning.
This is the
Good
stock
conditions, both inside and outside. Weather is
Yaesu
beautiful
handheld
out there.
microphone.
Luckily we're warming up too. Not as warm as you guys, but we're getting there. Whiskey 2 Golf India, 73. And yep, go chase Mark up the band. I'm sure you'll enjoy chatting as well. This is Kilo 4 Charlie.
Okay, Beth. Thank you very much. 73.
Kilo 4 Charlie, QRZ.
Alpha Golf 5 November Delta.
Sierra.
The Alpha Station, go ahead.
This is Alpha Golf 5 November Delta.
Alpha Golf 5 November Delta, good morning. This is Kilo 4 Charlie.
Kilo 4 Charlie, you are 5 and 9 in a chilly state of Mississippi. Over.
Like us to some degree. You are 5'6", coming in here to Greer, South Carolina, where our weather at the moment is getting nice. It's about 52 degrees, 50 degrees out there this morning. Go ahead.
Well, K4C, we are headed for 51 today according to the weather, but Sunday is going to be a high of 31, so we're enjoying it while we got it. Beautiful signal, very strong down here in the state of Mississippi. Glad to hear you. Thanks for taking my call. K4C, this is Alpha Golf 5 November Delta.
2 degrees a little bit, thankfully, but we'll see if that winter storm goes south of us like they're predicting. If it hits us, it'll be a little too cold for us. We just melted from the last snow that came in this week. Just enough to shut us down for a day or two. Alpha Golf 5 November Delta, good morning. Stay warm over there until the cold weather comes in. This is Kilo 4 Charlie.
AG5ND, thank you, my friend, 73.
73. I copied a Kilo Bravo 1 Delta. What was the rest?
So the audio,
Kilo Bravo 1 Delta.
this radio's pretty cool. It's got this thing on the left is the power supply for the radio. And it needs to be this power supply unless you wire up something else to work with it. And it also has an external speaker built into it. Very, very basic, very simple. No knobs, switches, controls, or anything like that. But it's got great audio, great audio. The internal speaker, which is right there, sounds good. And you get good audio there, but much more bass response, much nicer here.
10-0 OER, Kansas.
Let's see what else we can find on the band. This red line, this is on the graph at the bottom, and it can be configured several different ways. I've got it configured so the red line represents the frequency where I am. I'm at 14.231 right now. All this hairy looking stuff at the bottom, these little tiny white spikes, that's band noise. That's the shh you hear in the background. So I'm going to slip over to one of these big white spikes. Those are signals. Let's see what happens when I go there. Let's go to this big one right here.
So this is a Samsung Z Fold 6 cell phone that's going back to the shack. So I don't know if you were using.
So you can see the red line is now on top of that big white spike.
I'm actually using
that's the signal we're
Shure
hearing.
SM7B microphone in the shack, and the other was my my remote connection via the cell phone. Over.
So if you're playing DX or looking for a station to talk to, that's a very helpful thing to have.
Back when I was, younger there, I remember changing out
So we're listening to a pretty good QSO. You can hear both stations.
them old 50s.
Nice, rich sound, a lot of bass. Let's listen for a second, then unplug the external speaker and see what the internal speaker sounds
We
like.
had about 32 bolts on the torque converters. There was a lot of bolts.
Do it no more.
No, I'm past them too.
This
This
is
four-wheel
the
drive
external
truck,
speaker
I've
feed.
never ever paid anybody to change the oil on it. Always done it myself. In fact, I just done it about
Internal
6 months
speaker.
ago, and I do it every 3,000 miles with a filter and everything, and I've always done
Still
that.
sounds
And,
darn good.
like I said, it's got 240,000 on it now, and it doesn't use any oil in between.
Let's go
changes.
back.
It never has.
Well, there you go.
If you take care of it right, my grandfather taught me, he says,
Better
if you're
tone.
going to do something, you do
Internal's
it right.
perfectly good.
Yes, sir.
External's
End
fabulous.
result is, look how long it's.
We switched over to the second VFO. We're on the second frequency now, over on 40 meters. And you see, gosh, look at all the activity. Noise floor is really high. Of course, it's daytime. So we're going to turn the volume up.
It subtracts money from that on my app.
There's a good signal on 7230, and you can see the white spike
I
there.
paid $200.
Let's move
on it,
off and hear the
we have
noise
to blow
floor.
zero.
That is the noise floor right there. So, let's go back to 7230.
I like it that way. 'Cause I would rather
Turn volume up. Turn the
pay a little
RF
bit
level
on it every
down.
week instead of getting a great big gigantic bill. And plus,
Hear how that cleared up? Turn the RF down, turn the
it
volume
makes
up.
me aware of how
Doesn't
much
work every
electricity
time,
being
but when
used.
it does,
That's
it's
what I like
great.
about it. It makes me go around turning lights off more than what I did before.
All right, this guy we're listening to is Tango India 5, Victor Mike Juliet. He's in Costa Rica. He goes by the name JC. Way down in the weeds.
Charlie 1, November, Bravo, Delta.
Let's see if the Yaesu will pull him out.
Roger, thank you. I'm prep for 5x7 Italy, 73. Whiskey 2, Whiskey. Kilo Charlie 1, November, Bravo, Delta. Kilo Charlie what? Kilo Charlie 1, November, Bravo, Delta.
We've gone to 15 meters, and as you can see, there's, by looking at the waterfall, there's almost no activity. But we got one guy doing SOTA, Summits on the Air. Alpha Golf 5, November Delta.
Alpha Golf 5, something Delta.
Roger, Roger. Alpha Golf 5, November Delta. Over.
Alpha Golf 5, November Delta. I got you 5-9 onto Summit, Whiskey 2, NJ 012. Give us out.
Summit Whiskey 2, November Juliet 012. Roger.
QSL, Stormtown High Point in New Jersey.
Excellent. Can I have your call sign, please?
Yep, Kilo Delta 2, Yankee Echo Whiskey, KD2, YEW.
Roger, Roger, got you down. I'll put you in the logbook. You are, you're about 5 and 5 in Mississippi. Good signal, but very, very low. Over.
All right, appreciate that. I'm running QRP 10 watts through a little wire here, so I'll take what I can get, man. I appreciate the signal report.
Oh, thank you so much. Could you give me a signal report, please?
You got a solid 5.9.
5.9. Thank you. And look, you're 10 watts. You're doing fabulous. Thank you so much. 7.3.
All right, appreciate that. 7.3, QRZ, KD2.
So the guy's in New Jersey on top of some peak, maybe a mountaintop, and he's running 10 watts. And you hear how good he sounds on this radio way down here in Mississippi.
Thank you. From Echo Golf 3, Whiskey Alpha. Echo Guatemala 3, Whiskey Alpha. You okay?
Alpha, Germany 5, Norway Delta.
Alpha Bravo 5, November X-ray, 5 and 9.
Thank you, sir. You are 5.9 in the state of Mississippi.
Okay, Mississippi, thank you very much. Good luck. Echo Golf 3, Whiskey Alpha. You okay?
So this guy with an E call sign, Echo Golf, I'm going to guess it's Spain. And he's doing pretty good for 15 meters in the daytime. You can look at that graph and see there's almost no activity. But he got me on the second call, so I'm pretty happy with that.